Daniel, how will Travis train Brian Shaw? Mostly table time?
Yeah, there's no doubt. I mean, I wouldn't train him personally. I would just give him some advice and I would, he's on it's a 5-year plan, in my opinion, because I mean, when is Brian Shaw going to ease Levon down? It's gonna take a while. That's probably the only thing he's interested in. And his coordination is going to be, that's going to take a while, dude. I mean, and also too, he's big, so he's got to pull differently. Like you see Vitali, like I think he's got that sort of height, doesn't he? And he has 6'8" or 6'6" or something.
Yeah, they're
Right.
both
So
good.
he's got to like position that right foot outside the table, most likely.
Yeah.
So, I'm in this great position where if I just I'm 6'2", if I put my foot right on the other side of the table, inside of it, just more towards the middle, towards my opponent's leg, I can stand up tall then and just move my sideways. Brian cannot do the same thing. Um, I am always thinking that a guy like Brian Shaw could just make a fifth and who the fuck's going to control it, right? On the flip side, would I even be crazy enough to introduce that to him so early? Or would it be better to introduce it to him early than him having to worry about all the grabbing that he's been doing, probably, right? I mean, and probably should be dads moving and hooking everybody and pressing them. But I can't teach him that. I don't know. I mean, what would I just be reading from a book, right? But it wouldn't be something I could give him any genuine experience. So, and I don't know if he'll ever be able to put his elbow at the front of the pad and make a fist. I mean, he's probably going to be 4 inches taller than everybody, and they're going to say elbow back. He's going to be starting a lot of matches, with his hand down, like this more than like this. So Brian Shaw's a guy that a guy like me gets to do just what I did against Mike Aiello, is where my elbow can be in the front of the pad, my hand can be straight up in the air, and let's get it on, player. You keep reaching up there, and I'm reaching more.
Yeah,
But when
you
you
get
know
to
you
the
break. So yeah, I don't know, but I also too, Brian Shaw could be some weird dude that no one can beat too. I guess one day. I don't.
sure, but like you said, it does take coordination and however you're going to build it, right?
Yeah, like he's
So,
not going to be any longer. Yeah, he's not going to be any longer than Vitali. So he's
right.
going to have a certain amount of skill level, or Vitali is going to have his elbow straight on the front of the pad, straight up in the air, which would make him pretty damn dangerous. Levon seems to have gotten like, am I crazy or is Levon as big as Brian Shaw everywhere except height? Just looks like Levon could even do some of the strongman shit that Brian Shaw does, probably.
Well, yeah, I see what you're saying. Probably because of the height, the arm length and all that a little bit different. But yeah, Levon is huge. Levon has that weird build to him.
Yeah, he's got them huge arms and a huge hand. And, once again, Levon's going to be able to, and that's his best technique too, is he likes to put that elbow front of the pad, hand straight up in the air, So I
Right.
think there's a lot of obstacles for Brian Shaw. On the flip side, one of them, being the world's strongest man could mean something. It could mean like, hey, I don't have to take the same approach that the rest of you bums did. Uh, yeah, I'm the man. And that's fine too. I just know that I have been the man's man, and there is adversity when it comes to super round, being up there 5, 6 times. Things are happening between your ears. These feelings that you are trying to keep from everyone, including yourself. But you can't fucking lie to yourself. You know if your forearm is burned up. You know if your hand is cramping. You know if you have the energy to tighten your fist up before the set grip. Do you have the time? Can I fucking jockey with this guy? For the 8th time, the score's only 2-1. This is the 8th time we done got separated. do I fuck with him or do I comply with this set grip? Do I have enough hand strength to even get out so I can get the strap on? Like there's a lot of factors. A lot of factors. God forbid the midway through the super match when you find out you can't beat him in the strap. So you need to keep it out of the strap. Talk about your mind playing tricks on you. Come on, man.
And that's round number 3 or 4, and that's it. Man, that's a late lesson.